Hello Stampers, it's Amy from Stampin' Magic, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today I have for you a quick autumn themed card. This one here. I really love autumn. I love all the colours, I love the colours of the leaves, I love that you can have hot chocolate and get all cosy in the evenings, and it's the run up to Christmas, but you've also got fireworks and bonfire night and you've got Halloween, so I really do love autumn. So I was playing around with the painted autumn designer series paper, and one of my favourite stamp sets, so I thought I would make this card and show you how to make it. So you'll need the Merry Calf stamp set for this, and this is a really fantastic stamp set that's in the autumn winter catalogue, and you've got bits here to make cups for all seasons. You've got Valentine's Day, you've got Christmas, Halloween, autumn, all sorts on here, and it's a really lovely versatile set. Now this actually coordinates with the coffee cups framelit dies, and I've used the dies to cut out some of the images for this card we're making today. Okay, inks we'll be using: Early Espresso, Tangerine Tango, Crushed Curry and Peekaboo Peach. I've chosen these colours because they coordinate with the colours that are in the Painted Autumn DSP. So if you're stuck for what colours to use with your card, refer back to them. All the DSP when it arrives has a list of the colours, or it's also listed in the catalogue, and you can look and pick out your colours from that. So that's what I've done for these. You'll also need some linen thread. And for the other elements of your card, you will need a C6 card base, and this is in Crushed Curry. I've put a bit of copy paper or printer paper cut slightly smaller to fit on the inside there. I've also got some Early Espresso, some of the Painted Autumn Designer Series paper. You can use either side of these. Today I'm going to use this side. Another piece of Early Espresso and some Very Vanilla. I'll put all the measurements on my blog, which will be in the description bar below, so check that out if you want to make this card. And I've also stamped and dice cut some elements. This is out of Crumb Cake, and this is in Very Vanilla. So I've just used these elements here for this, and I've used the coffee cups framelit dies to cut these out. So I've used this in the lid one, and I've also used this one here, which gives you that kind of corrugated look. So you can see that it's kind of corrugated to make the cup holder. So I've just done them in advance just to make the video that little bit shorter. Okay, so to start with, we're going to put some of our elements together. I'm going to get the Tombow for this, and I'm going to get the designer series paper and place it onto the Early Espresso card. Quite a small border. I think that just looks nice. It just gives that hint of colour. Okay, I'm getting in some tearing tape just to put the paper into the inside. And this is so it's easier to write on, because it's a bit difficult to write on coloured card. And again, placing that so it's just got a nice border, and that means you've got somewhere really nice to write. Okay. So before we stick these together, we're going to do the sentiment here, and I'm going to use Tangerine Tango for that. But on this, I'm just using the Hello Fall bit, not the It's Pumpkin Spice Latte Season. I do love that, but I just want the Hello Fall. So I'm just going to ink it up on the edge there so it just catches that sentiment, and then place that down. Like so. Just move that to one side, and then I'm going to stick this onto here. And I love just how all these colours just really help make the card pop. Especially on simple cards, I just love adding the layers. And it's quite thick now, it's quite sturdy, which is always good. Okay. So bringing in my cut piece, which I've already stamped and die cut, we're going to put a little bit of decoration on here. So I've got this kind of like little stemmy kind of planty berry type thing. I don't really know what to call it, which I'm going to do in Early Espresso. But I'm going to stamp this off. So bringing in the scrap piece, stamping that off, and I'm bringing in this just so I can see the alignment of where it needs to be. There you go, and stamping that off, and the other way, kind of there. Okay. Now we're done with the Early Espresso, and I'm going to bring in some crushed curry, and the little spotty things like this are to kind of colour it in, so I'm using crushed curry for that, lining it up and stamping down. Like so. And we are done with the crushed curry. Okay, so bringing in Peekaboo Peach and also Tangerine Tango, we are going to do a leaf in the centre there. So with the darker colour, I'm going to use the leaf outline first. And just lining it up in the middle there. It's a little decorative piece. And then getting the leaf insert with the Peekaboo Peach and lining that up in the centre like so. So that's all the stamping done, so we can move all this out of the way. Alright, now bringing in the lid, we're going to put our pieces together, so using Tombow for this. A little bit on there, and placing it just centre so you can see the design slightly. Now for this one, we only want to put the glue on the edge like that. That will be more than enough just on the edge, and we're going to flip it over and place it down like so. And that's that bit of the cup done. Alright, now for the twine. I'm going to get some scissors, and hopefully that's long enough. I'm going to flip it over, and using a bit of washi, this is just to help stick it down. You don't have to use your designer, really nice designer washi, this can just be any old washi. I'm literally wrapping it around like 3 times. Like so. And a bit more washi on the back. And then I know that's all secure in there. Like that. And you can adjust it to how you want. Alright, I've also got another bit. I'm just going to use my bone folder to get rid of these kinks. So just running it along like that. No kinks in at all, which is great. And I'm just going to feed that under. And then just tie our bow, which is the fiddly bit. Like that. And then you can always bring it back and adjust it how you want it to look. And then pull these down a bit. And we're just going to snip those, and that's our little coffee cup. Okay, so flipping that over and bringing in a few dimensionals. And we want to place our cup just above the sentiment, kind of nice in centre. I'm bringing in my glitter enamel dots, and we kind of want the next shade of yellow. So placing one that side, and we're going to place the two smaller ones here. And that's our finished card for today. So like I said, I really like this design series paper. It's really, really pretty. It's got all these autumn colours, and I think they go really well, especially with this Coffee Cafe stamp set. Really, really love it. I have made some other cards with this stamp set, which I'm going to show you now. So I'm just going to pop these to one side. So we have this one. I absolutely love apple cider, and I love mulled cider in the winter. It's really nice. So I've done this. This is actually very vanilla cardstock that I've just gone over with the early espresso, just so it gives a bit of a halo where it's lighter in the middle. So that's one option you could do. And this is another one, more Christmassy snowflake one, Christmas cheer. That's really nice to do, and I've just done like a stitched effect around here with a black pen with one of our Stampin' Right markers. And we've got that, but you could easily step this up by putting some silver thread around the background and heat embossing the Christmas cheer in silver. I think would look really pretty. But these are all basic cards, really simple ones for beginners, or just if you fancy doing a basic card. And this one has to be one of my favourites, which is Brew with Screaming Sugar. I really like how this turned out. This is the Wood Textures DSP, and this is the Coffee Cafe, I think it's Coffee Cafe design series paper. And we've got our nice lace here, and I've just put a spider from the Jar of Haunts stamp set on as like a spidery sprinkle. So that's that one. And then you've got your two autumny ones here. So these are some just really simple ideas you can do with the Merry Cafe stamp set. So if you do like these cards, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Head over to my blog for the measurements. And don't forget to head over to my Facebook page and give it a like. I do post things in my day-to-day crafting that I don't always video, so there'll be other ideas on there that you might like to check out, and I always post any offers that are going on with Stampin' Up at the moment or updates on my Facebook page. So I don't always get a chance to video them, so do check my Facebook page out. There's more information on there that I don't always put on my blog and on YouTube. So I hope you have a lovely day crafting, and I'll see you next time. Bye!